My God, nearer to me. Oh, like the wanderer, the sun gone down, darkness.
What's up, partner? How's it going? Pretty good. Sir? Hey.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great.
Right on. Thanks for being out here.
Thank you too.
Hey guys, so we're in here. We're out here in Vancouver, Washington. This is a protest against Jamie Herrera Butler. I went to go plug in all my equipment, and my camera port on my camera is broken. So today we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of shaky imaging from my phone. So sorry about that. I apologize. So if you wonder why it's shaky, I'm not holding it still, that would be why.
Out of my stony reefs,
I'm gonna go around and say hi to everybody.
so by my woes to be.
What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, man.
My God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Oh, if on joyful wing, cleaving the sky, stars forgot, upwards I'll fly. Still, all my song shall be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer.
Or stop breaking my shit at the very least.
Just want to say that God is the reason that I'm here, and my purpose is to glorify Him today, and it's a privilege to be able to do that. So thank you, and just good to see you all. God bless you.
That's great. How does it look, guys? I haven't used this phone in a while to stream from. How does it look? Does it look and sound okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of upset. I went to, I got into my car and my monopod set up, had my camera set up on the mount, and I went to go plug it in, and the port's all messed up because apparently some type of whatever situation I got into the other night, I don't know when it happened, but apparently I pulled the cord out too fast, or they pulled it out, or it got bent in there or something and messed up the port inside my camera. So now that's the second camera that they've officially fucked up. So we're downtown Vancouver, by Fort Vancouver. Here, I'll walk over to the
clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice. Let all the earth rejoice.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
And darkness tries to hide.
So we're right outside Jamie Herrera Butler's office, Fort Vancouver, downtown.
Is our God, sing with me how great is our God, all will see how great is our God. Age to age it stands, and time is in his hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The God had three in one, Father, Spirit, Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. And how great is our God.
Thank you, Ultimate Podcast Report. Thank you for restreaming us. Appreciate it. So this is her office. This is where the tyrant hides.
Name above all names, worthy of all praise. My heart will sing how great is our God.
So yeah, it's going to be a little shaky today, like I said. My camera broke. So
Worthy of all praise. My heart will sing how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God.
hey, just don't worry about the upside down flags. It's a sign of distress. Sign of distress. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Our country is in distress right now, and about time we start waking some people up. So I'm glad that got your attention. Glad that's what you noticed out of all of this. Clearly it was serving a purpose. Fuck Donald Trump songs. Oh, look who it is, your favorite Antifa press.
Everyone needs compassion, a love that's never failing. Let mercy fall.
How's it going?
What's up?
Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of a Savior, the hope of nations.
I'm so thankful for you all to be out here.
So I spotted our first Antifa press doxer.
He is my save forever, author of salvation.
That agrees with me that Jamie Herrera Butler is a thief.
I'm just letting you know this person is not a good person.
Said she was
Just
going
letting
to
you
help
know.
us in our cause, and she's a traitor because she turned around and voted to impeach
At
Trump.
all the conservative
And that was
events. Not a conservative
and then
though.
she was willing to lie to Congress about him and she betrayed us.
She's
and
gonna
she
twist
stole
your
our
words,
campaign.
just so you know. She's gonna twist your words later, just so you know, on her news website.
All I gotta say is she's a liar and a traitor.
So is this
Liar,
person.
thief, and traitor.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
This person right here.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yep.
Everything I believe in, now I surrender. Yes, I surrender. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. Jesus conquered the grave. Well, shine your light and
Yeah, and look how they treat me at Antifa events.
we're singing.
Ban Ella. Ban.
Jesus, shine your light.
Matter of fact, I'll do it myself. Hold on.
Grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Yes, you're my Savior. You can move the mountains. God, you are mighty to save. You are mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. You rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. You are mighty to save.
I hear 2 or 3 of you saying that you go to Antifa events. Well, what you don't seem to understand, because your little tiny brain can't comprehend it, is I'm harassed and attacked while these people are allowed to sit here and film us and misconstrue the narrative and not get anywhere close to what our event is about. And I was just attacked the other night. That was the second time I was attacked at one of their events. As you can clearly see, she's not being attacked. I'm allowed to go up and film her face, and I'm going to continue to do that because that woman is a bad woman. She's evil, and so is her little liberal leftist partner press members that go with it. So all you in the chat that are saying you go to Antifa events too, fuck you. Get out of my chat. What's up?
So, I don't know if you recall on the 6th in Olympia, our mutual Syrian friend who you were following around.
You talking about Alyssa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the only video she has about that day is yours.
Thank you for banning her, Indigo. Appreciate you. I'm always the victim. Fucking hilarious. Watch out, she misconstrues words.
Hey, good, good.
This guy too. This is another one right here. This guy right here. He's another leftist press member, misconstrues everybody's narrative. He's over here, as you can tell, being quiet, sly in the corner. Leftist press everywhere at our events. Surprise. Anyone talking shit about me from now on is banned immediately. Get the fuck out of my chat, Antifa. Bye. Like, get a fucking life. Get a fucking life.
Has promised my hope secure.
Yeah, she's working her way around getting interviews from people that are, you know, it's the same thing that Alyssa does when she's 90 plus years old. 90 plus year olds, 80 plus year olds, 70 plus year olds have an interview. Look. That's what I'm talking about. They pick out older people that have no argument, that don't even know what they're fucking talking about half the time. And then they misconstrue the narrative. And that's what she's going to do with her too. I guarantee you, if you guys look at her page later on, I think she's a PBS girl or something like this. OPP. You go look at her narrative later and you tell me what it says and you tell me if I was right or wrong. How about that? So, 1 second, I'm going to look at some deals. No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
You're a gun owner. So am I if they're in Colorado.
And all this guy's concerned with is me harassing press. I'm not quite sure what he's about. But okay. Like, I don't know why you're protecting press members. If you're out here, if you're protecting leftist press, you clearly don't get it. You clearly just don't get it. You don't get the scenario or the situation or what's going on or how bad or how dire the situation is. You just don't get it. So stick up for them as much as you want, but yep, get that interview in. Yeah, get that interview in. Yeah. Pick it. Look, pick out the most solemn people. The most solemn people. The intelligent to say. And Alyssa does the same thing. They pick them out. And then they start some stupid ass argument with them. Oh, and Ara's here. Nice. Nice. Wannabe fucking patriot across the street too. Like, this is crazy. These events, like, you should have to be fucking vetted to get in here. Honestly, should have to be vetted, just like Antifa. Oh, you don't fit our views? Okay, you're not allowed here. Sorry, this isn't freedom of speech or press anymore for you. Sorry. Is right there, standing over there laughing like she's a patriot. This is crazy. Like, look at this shit. It's wild to me, bro. This is half the problem with the Patriot movement right now. We allow these fake ass people in our fucking group. Why? Like that woman across the street, she's fake. That's not a patriot. It's crazy, man. We wonder why we can't get our narrative across or why we didn't get our president in office. It's because we put up with shit like that, dude. Cody. Bye, Cody. Bye, buddy. See you later, partner. How's that for positive, Cody? Does that do it for you? Jordan wearing Patriot. Events. Get out of my chat. Bye-bye. See ya. Laura hiding over there behind her little fucking boyfriend squad. Fake patriots just galore. It's crazy, dude. You are now an enemy of the state. So if you are in my chat, you feel like saying anything besides something patriotic, something about Trump, something about America, you will be banned from my channel. Or something positive. That's all I want to hear out of my chat. Positivity and patriotic comments only. Only thing allowed in my chat. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. There's a woman across the street. Her name is Ara, fucking fake patriot. She's hiding behind a bunch of people. You got her. You got fucking a wannabe press member over here that takes pictures of people's faces and then misconstrues the narrative. I mean, I've seen 3 or 4 people that really just quite frankly don't really belong here. But you know what? If that's what the Patriots want, they want to allow fake people in their group, then we'll continue to strive to be nobodies. So. Yep. I'm not going to steal someone else's catchphrase, but yes, positivity, patriotic comments only in this chat. It's the only thing that's going to be tolerated. Family friendly, positive, patriotic. That's all I'm looking for. Forgot my gloves too, like a dummy. Yeah, and her little boyfriend's looking over here at me because he knows that I called her out. We need to hold people accountable, dude. I don't care if that makes people upset. I don't care if it makes me unpatriotic or whatever. We need to hold people accountable. That's it. Or there's no movement. What's the point in calling yourself a patriot if you allow everyone in? It makes no sense. Yeah, Newsom's gone. He's not far from the votes needed. He's gonna be gone.
Check one. Can you guys hear me? Thank you for being out here today standing against the Rhino Jamie. Come on now, let's hear him. All right, I got a couple of quick things I'm going to say. I won't take up too much of your time. Okay. First of all, this is just the first step.
Oh yeah, they know.
We got a long battle in front of us, and
know.
not
Patriots
just the next
don't care.
2 years, but also this year. Okay, it's very important. It's not enough to just complain about her, okay? It's not enough. We got to make sure that we put in the work to get in a true conservative, a true Republican. Is that right? Anything. It's been crazy. I've been sitting around, I've been thinking a lot of things have changed in our country, especially since January 6th. And I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I've been thinking about a lot about where we're going to go in this country. And I'm here to tell you, I don't know the plan for this country. Okay, it's tempting to get afraid, it's tempting to lose hope, but I'm here to tell you, I'm here to declare that God does have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. He does have a plan. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you the one thing, losing hope is not part of His plan, okay? Living a life of fear is not the plan from God. That is what the people at the top want us to be. They want us to be afraid of this, to voice our opinions, but we will not be silent. Is that right? I'm going to talk about the Capitol siege here in a second because that's a lot about what's going on right here. And I want to talk about the intent that they had is to get you guys to shut up and make you afraid. This is why the FBI is going around across the entire country knocking on everyone's doors. But they didn't do anything when they're riding in Portland. They didn't do anything when they're riding in Seattle. They didn't do anything when they're riding in all these far left cities across this entire country. They didn't do a damn thing. But we will not fall for it, ladies and gentlemen. We are not criminals. We are not terrorists. We are here to fight for the Constitution. That is it. This is much bigger than Trump. This is much bigger than Trump. I want you to think about this. They are not going after Trump, ladies and gentlemen. They're going after you. Period. That is it. They don't care if you support the man, President Trump, because men live and die. Okay? They come and they go. What they're afraid of, that's what they're afraid of. They want to end this movement, including the establishment and the Republican Party, including Jamie. Okay? I want you to think about this. What they want to do is they're afraid of the symbol that Trump had created. Okay? He is a symbol. Symbols are very powerful. Okay? And there's a lot of things that Trump represent. A lot. There's one thing though. There's one thing, and I don't hear about this enough. God bless you. God bless you. All right, here we go. Symbols are very important, but there's one thing that represents Trump. That symbol is anti-establishment. Okay? Anti-establishment. He came in to destroy the system like a wrecking ball. Okay? I want you to think about the word establishment. It's country. Ladies and gentlemen, the establishment in our country is corrupt. It is not working for the people. So we all need to be anti-establishment. Each and every single one of you. Is that right? The other reason why they went after him is they're trying to attack your free speech. They're trying to say that someone as powerful as a president of the United States who gives a speech, right, that's completely protected under the Constitution. They want to convict him because of the actions of a few, okay? That is an attack on free speech in the United States Constitution. The Republicans want to go back to the way it was before we hijacked the party. Do you understand that? They want to go back to how it was before, when the few can instill what they want on the rest of the population. They want to go back to how it was before, when our voices did not matter, right? When we stayed in our houses, when we did not rally, when we did not go out and vote. They want to go back to how it was. I'll explain something to you. The establishment, the Republican Party, is no different than the Democrats. Do you guys agree with that? In fact, they are a bigger threat, okay? Because they run around and they pretend to be conservatives like Jamie, but at the end of the day, if you look at her voting record, she's never been conservative. She never has. The thing is these Republicans, Trump was a threat to these Republicans in the establishment. Do you understand that? Because, like I said, he did create an insurrection of the Republican Party, okay? We went in there and took it over. Siege as an opportunity. The Republicans saw that as an opportunity, and they saw that as an opportunity not after it happened, but before it happened. They knew that there was a threat going up to that day. They knew it. Nancy Pelosi knew about the threat, and she had half of the police leave the Capitol that day, okay? I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this. At the very least, they stood down and allowed those people to go into the Capitol. Did you guys see the video? Oh, yeah. The police officer's like, come on in, come on in. I saw that. And Olympia, the exact same day, up at the Capitol, okay, the exact same thing happened in Olympia, Washington. They opened up the gate and the police and just invited everyone to the mansion, okay? Who was there that day? Some of you guys were there that day. That's the whole thing about. Okay, so here's the thing. Jamie took this opportunity to attack him and attack each and every single one of you simply for him giving a speech. Do you guys think that President Trump did anything wrong? No. Do you think Jamie actually cares about that siege on the Capitol? No. She doesn't care. She took it as an opportunity. Now, here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about what Jamie did, okay? Jamie's been a target by true conservatives for a while now, okay? But now people are starting to wake up and understand. We need to commit with everything that we have, okay? This is your territory. This is your district. We need to commit with everything that we have to get a new Republican in there. Everything. It is not enough to complain. It is not enough to yell and scream or cry or whatever it is. It is not enough, okay? If you want something, you have to put in the work, okay? And it's about laying claim into your territory. It's very important, okay? I'm going to talk about that in a quick second, about getting people signed up to do things. The other thing that I want to talk about real quick about being involved at a local level, okay? We have people in DC right now that are trying to destroy this country, okay? It is more important now, more than ever, to be involved at a local level. At a local level, city council, commissioners, school board, all of it, ladies and gentlemen. You will have more of an impact in your city if you are on the city council than you will in DC. Do you understand that? You have movements across the entire country that are pushing back against the federal government at a local level. I believe it is Georgia. There's a county. They pass an ordinance that if any federal agent comes in to their county and uses a red flag law to take guns, the sheriffs have to arrest that federal agent. Okay? These are, yes, what a beautiful thing. That's something I've been dreaming about for a long time. That's what we need, okay? You have people like, obviously in Mossy Rock, they vote in to open up their city. It's a big deal. That's what we need. We need people, I need all of you today, I need you to go home, look at your city, look at your county, and see who's up for election. I'll tell you a quick story. And you guys know Battleground, Washington? Okay, very conservative spot. I mean, pretty conservative, right? Now, a lot of people did not know that they had city council members that were running unopposed for years. And these guys are socialists to Democrats or whatever, and no one knew it, okay? when people start paying attention and start pushing back, okay, then people start running for city council and they start to take it over. But you have to see who's on your city council. You got to see who your commissioners are. You got to see especially who's on your school board. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to open up these schools. Okay? You agree with that?
We've got to get rid of the 17th Amendment also.
What's that?
We've got to get rid of the 17th Amendment also. Because if we get rid of the 17th Amendment, we can pull people like Jamie back home.
And one other thing too. So that's the two things. Jamie, local elections. The third thing is voter fraud, okay? Election fraud, okay? So we're gonna be working with some of these groups in the next year, in the next 2 years, okay? What I need you guys to do, we need volunteers and we need people over here. We need people to get over here and sign up and give us your information, okay? If you're not on the texting alert, okay? Go to thepatriotcalendar.com. Go on there, put in your cell phone if you haven't already. Okay, so that way you get text alerts because we're going to be doing a lot of events like this, especially when it comes to Jamie and the elections coming up, okay? Guys, thank you so much for being here. Hold on. Troy, get up here. Troy.
Here, I got some.
How are you Patriots doing today? I can't hear you. Let's get loud. We're here to make a statement and I don't hear any noise. Huh? Who do we want out of office? One more time? I would actually think that all politicians need to be out of office at this point in time. They aren't doing any of us any good. So Joy asked me to speak today, and the thing that actually keeps coming to my heart is community. We're here as friends, family, but most of all, we're here as community. We need to stand up. The establishment that Joey talked about, he's exactly right. They're after us. They're after us because once they can silence us, then there's nobody else that can stop them. So we have to come together as a community. We have to educate ourselves on our rights as our state constitution. Then we've already lost. You have to educate yourself. Educate yourself and educate others. And once everybody's Minutemen, but not for muskets, but we need to go around and we need to deliver food. We need to have underground ways that we can still be able to have commerce, that we can still be able to eat, that we can still be able to travel, because they're limiting everything. And if we can't get together and have some type of commerce underground, and I'm talking doctors, lawyers, pilots, bus drivers, farmers, we have to get together and we have to get everybody together and we have to be prepared for the worst. If the worst doesn't happen, then that's fine. Me and my wife, we're losing power and whatever, but we were prepared and nothing happened. So it's better to be prepared than not be prepared at all. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
We have a lot of patriot groups out there. There's a lot of patriot groups out there, and they, just like everybody else, they might not agree on absolutely everything. But that's what makes us individual. But for somehow, community should still be what brings us together. Period. Standing up and supporting your community. So let's work on that. Let's get these patriot groups, local representatives, not leaders, not rulers, but representatives for the people. And the government, a long time ago, has forgotten about the people. And we need to stand up to it. Thank you.
Okay, so very important. On Tuesday at 6:30, okay, the Republicans are having a meeting and they're going to vote whether or not to censure Jamie. We need all of you guys there. 6:30 at the Rock Church in Battleground, okay? 6:30. 6:30. Is that right? Battleground, the Rock Church in Battleground. Is that right? Church on the Rock. All right. It starts at 6:30. We need the whole public there. It doesn't matter. It's not just for PCOs. It's for everybody. Okay. Tuesday. Yeah. 6:30. All right, Glenn, get up here.
Hello, everybody. Glenn Kincaid. I'm your PCO 940 and LD 14 board member, third term. I need you guys to stay with me down at these meetings because I'm outnumbered on some things. But this James, the board members to send it to you PCOs last board meeting, and they wouldn't do it. They said, let's leave it for the PCOs to do. So that means we really got to show up and do it. So I'll see everybody there on Tuesday. But Jamie hasn't accomplished anything.
Anybody else want to get
of
banned?
note, including the failure to get us across the river during her entire term here. I think the sea lions were the only thing that I can remember that she got done. But I'm going to be waiting to see you guys out there in Battleground. I'll be. This guy can speak way better than I.
What's up, Patriot? Make some noise for freedom! Woo! God, it's good to see you guys out here. My name is Tiny.
Tiny.
I know, my real name is Tusitala John Swafo Tulilanito Ese from the beautiful island of American Samoa. And I'm out here to take a stand with y'all. And don't get me wrong, this is beautiful. But I was just standing there thinking about something. The change don't start here. It starts from inside your household. It starts from raising your family and organizing your family. Raise your kids the right way. Bring back American values. That's where the change starts. Let's raise up these future congressmen. Let's raise up these future presidents right here to take over this country back. It's not the kids, it's not us. It's God. That's the future of our country. And if you want to make America great and keep America great, let's raise these future congressmen, let's raise these future presidents, and let's teach them that never bow, never bend the knee to all these tyrants. You teach them the right way. But when we do the right thing with our kids, they will rise up and they will bring the change that we're fighting for. That is the change right there. And Jamie Herrera Butler, well, there's a verse in the Bible. If you're going to be cold, be cold. If you're going to be hot, don't be lukewarm. Because you know what happened to that? Woo, yeah. We spit you out. I'd rather have respect for a Democrat that's full Democrat and not in the middle. That's right. And I say it's time for you to leave. America is coming back. America's taking a stand. God bless America. Red, white, and blue all the way.
Yakult Town Councilwoman Michelle Dawson.
Hey, fellow Patriots, how are you guys doing today? Isn't it great to be out here with all the Patriots and your flags, standing up for everything that we believe in? Yes! But boy, oh boy, do we have a fight ahead of us. And the only way we are going to accomplish this is you guys have got to get in and get involved locally. Locally, get in. How many of you guys know when your council meetings are?
I do now. Every other Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays a month.
See? Silence. Not a lot of people know. Not a lot of people know. That is where you guys are going wrong. You have got to be involved in your local government. You have got to run for the seats that are open. Because if us Patriots and us Republicans everything. They will have every council, they will have every seat in the government if we do not rise. Why are we not rising? Why? Is it scary? Yes, it's scary. I got involved, thanks to Joey Gibson, as I always say it's his fault. I got involved in the Patriot movement and I found out all the drama that was going on in my local government. And with all the drama, nothing was getting accomplished. Nothing. And the seat came open and I ran. I lost the first time, which was a joke. That's a long story. But it just lit a fire in me to run again. And so I ran again for a special election and I got elected by the people in my town. And I have been out here and I stand and I use my voice because your voice is very powerful. You have to have a voice. And if you don't have your voice, find it. I found it by coming to the rallies. I found it by becoming a councilwoman. And it's the greatest honor in my life to be a councilwoman. It truly is. A lot of people look at it as like, you know, I don't really want to get involved. But if you're not involved, your local government's going to run everything. So find out when your council meetings are. Sometimes the meetings last an hour. We just got done with budget season. Does anybody have any idea of what your local government is spending your money on? Anybody? That's scary. That's very scary. You guys have got to get involved. I don't know if anybody from the Apple is here with me, but we of the virus. We work 2 meetings a month. Get involved. Run. If you guys need support, if you don't know how to get involved, come and talk to me. I'm more than happy to give anybody support, but use your voice. Use your voice. Get involved. I know that in the town of Yakult, come November, there's going to be 3 seats open. And you have to live in town limits. But run. If you guys are close, run. If you're going to move to Yakult, run. If you're going to move to Battleground, run. Run. Put your names in. Call into the meetings. Just because they're not in person anymore doesn't mean that you can't be involved. Y'all have cell phones, right? You have computers. Y'all can Google.
Anybody can join?
Anybody. You guys can call into the Yakult Council meetings and listen to what we have to talk about. Like, anybody can join your meetings. I don't know if a lot of them let the constituents talk, but my mayor is really amazing, and we have 2 open public. Every council meeting should have that, and if they don't, change it. Change it. We work for you. That is where our government is forgetting. We work for the people. As a council member, or as a governor, or as a mayor, or as little Miss Jamie Butler over here, you don't have your own agenda. You push the agenda of your people. And she is supposed to be pushing the agenda for us people, and she's not. We didn't want Trump impeached. Not at all. Not at all. She doesn't even live here. Did you guys know that?
I was wondering.
Did you guys know she doesn't live here? She lives in Washington, D.C. for the people of Washington if she's not even living here. That's got to change. Get out, get involved, run for your local governments. God bless you all.
Where's Larry at? All right, Larry Wood, here you go.
Hey Patriots, how are you guys? My name is Larry Wood. I live in the town of Longview, Washington. I grew up 8 blocks from here. I had the privilege of going to Hudson Bay High School, and I am really sick and tired of Jamie Herrera Butler. I've not enjoyed voting for her for the last 10 years, but when I thought the biggest embarrassment to her was when Ted Cruz was getting interviewed a week ago. I think it was yesterday, when this whole, you know, the main part of the fiasco and second impeachment was coming out. I don't know if any of you guys noticed it. Do you remember what Ted Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, referred to our representative? She's been there for 10 years, and he called her Jessica. That's how big of an impact she's had. She's been there longer, I think, than him, and he didn't even know who she was. And I've been very involved with the Cowlitz County Republicans for a year, and I've never seen her up there. We're the 2nd biggest city in her district. Obviously, this is the biggest. She's not a representative that we need, and so I think it's great that you guys are here. I wanted to give a little story about being in DC, because I did get to go with some friends on January 6th. I was there. Was anybody else there? It was a pretty awesome time. I really believe there was 1 million people there. It was so crazy. But what I was amazed at is how many flag-waving patriots were there. I mean, it was just packed. And there was no politicians. I don't know why she wouldn't have come to mix with us, because there was just so many people who loved America. And that's the thing I loved about Donald Trump. I don't know that Jamie loves America. I don't know that she's comfortable with people that love flags. And I'm really excited that we can get her out of here. But I just want you to know, as somebody who was there, that I was surprised that Donald Trump waited so long, because he was scheduled to talk at 11 o'clock. And he didn't start talking until about 10 to noon, because breaking into the Capitol before he even started talking. And then he talked till well after 1 o'clock. He talked for about an hour and 20 minutes. And so it was absolutely impossible. Anybody who was watching him was part of the people who were breaking in. And I know that people know that are there. I don't know how they can lie and you know, do all that stuff. But I think it's great you're here. We have to work on voter integrity in our state. I've studied King County's voting rolls since they're such a big county. They have over 1 million voters. And what our leaders are not addressing that I'm concerned about is we don't have Dominion voting machines that are prevalent in our state, but we have Dominion style voting machines that are prevalent in our state. And we need to realize, I believe it's what that probably taught the rest of the country how to cheat, because all the things that happen in the swing state were probably initiated from the experience that they've had here. We're getting screwed by not having voter ID. We're getting screwed by having late registration. We're getting screwed by having votes that come in 3 weeks after election day. So I think we really need to focus on that. And then, like Joey said, I think that we really need to get involved, and I think that we need to get involved in schools, because we can't be raising our kids to be little socialists like our school system is kicking out. I like teachers, and if they don't want and support the Pledge of Allegiance, I think maybe we need to get rid of some teachers, because if they don't love America, and I think it's been such a political hot topic to not be aggressive about schools, but I know that kids are literally dying. Kids are trying to commit suicide because they want to be in school, and they don't necessarily love school all the time, but this is such a mess that we're paying all these teachers all this money. Property taxes are not going down. Everything's going up. The government just keeps having its hand out more and more. So we need to be involved. It's great to see such a good turnout here. And so it's great to be with the people that I love, because the people that love the flag are the people that I love. So it's great to be with you guys today. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a short march, okay, to the overpass right here, wave our flags for a little bit, and then come back. You guys gonna go over there, right? Yeah. Okay. Time's getting a DJ. Okay, we're gonna leave here in a couple minutes, all right? It's just a quick little walk. Again, thanks for being here, guys.
No, hold on. Just wait till we get some stuff together. You can start playing. Start playing.
Wrong way.
I saw Satan fall like lightning. I saw darkness run for cover. They all just can't get over my
a bunch of police around to stop us from what we're doing because it's all peaceful. You know, I'll guarantee you today this will be labeled as a maskless event or a Trump supporting event because the left just doesn't get it. Never will. Same with you, Antifa. You just still don't get it. That's the sad part. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Whoever that was, I can't see it. Misunderstood. Thank you. Appreciate you. Common Sense Conservative over here. Everybody give him a shout out. BCP's here. I'm gonna get across the street so you can kind of get a grasp for how big the crowd is. Nicole is on it. Damn, girl. You are on it, girl. Thank you. Indigo Nicole, the new mod. I love it. Some little pissed off leftist walked through our crowd, like such a brave individual. Everybody commend her. Such a brave individual. What did she just do?
Apparently she's an Antifa streamer.
What's new there? Antifa streamer just tried to come through and take a bunch of pictures of people.
I wish I could get her.
Getting all them pictures, girl?
Hey, it's good to see you. our government back. We want the government to represent the people. There's a huge populist movement right now. Obviously, President Trump spearheaded that, and we're here to let them know that movement's not going to stop with Trump or without Trump. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing that's really important, and everybody across the country need to understand this, you need to focus on your own community, okay? Whether it's a congressman, congresswoman, or city council, commissioner, school board, all that. Take back our country piece by piece to the local level. It's very important that we take the energy from the last 4 years and bring it in at a local level, get people involved, help people understand what's happening. It's very important.
All right, cool. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who Joey is?
This man right here. Yes, sir. That is him.
Let's make some noise, y'all. Let's get it. Come on now. Let's make some noise. Let's get it.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, you.
Everybody's happy to be out here, that's for sure. Did that lady tell you? Well, did she tell you what she's about and where she's going to post all that information and everything?
No, but
you should go check it out later.
I'm going to go ask her. Where would I find it at?
Ask her for her press credentialities.
Okay.
And ask her where she's going to post that later. I promise you, you will be very surprised.
Oh, really?
It doesn't have anything to do with our movement.
Oh,
and she's going to misconstrue everything you said.
Oh, you know her from
and all, oh yeah, yep. She
called you a Proud Boy?
Proud Boy. I have no affiliation with Proud Boys. That lady,
it's really interesting to see.
Her and Justin Yao, their main objective is to take your picture and your words and twist them.
And is she going to post me as a patriot that...
Well, I'll tell you right now, what it's going to end up being is this was a maskless event for Donald Trump, which it has nothing to do with that.
I'm actually kind of anxious to see what she says because
Well, she'll post your interview.
Where would it be at?
But it's the article afterwards. I think she's EN, yeah, which I think is National Press. You know, when I would ask her for her press credentialities is what I would ask her for. I would like to know where you're going to post that interview. I'd like to watch it later. Okay. You don't have to accuse her or anything, but I promise you,
the first time I had that happen to me, they totally turned things around.
Oh yeah.
And
well, I was down in
never did
Salem.
it again.
I wasn't even talking to her, and she came up this close and took a picture of me, and then she came by later with a video of me. And she called me out as a Proud Boy later in her article. She's like, the Proud Boys were down there assaulting the police.
Yeah, then you can get labeled as a domestic terrorist.
And that's not me.
Yeah.
Did you sue her? You should have sued her for defamation of character.
If I had the money.
But he hasn't. He's got to prove that he was defamed.
Yeah, and this is the thing is they're going to get away with this. They're going to continue to do that. People like that.
Because the only thing I talked to her about, I told her this, I didn't have anything to do with Trump, and this wasn't political. And I said, to me, this is all about child sex trafficking. And she said, well, where would somebody like me go and find about child sex trafficking or an affiliation with Trump or something? And I said, this doesn't This has nothing to do with that. I said he saved a lot of children. Saved a lot of
It's
children.
not a coincidence.
He never took any credit for saving a lot of children.
It's not a coincidence that the most sex traffickers in history were caught under Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Thousands a year.
In the first year.
It never happened. It never happened before.
Yeah.
And there's 800,000 missing children that go missing every year. So I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, Justin Yao, he's Asian man, kind of same kind of get up. He does the same thing, and then all their narrative is to all their narrative is to come here and make us look bad.
I'm ready for
Just want to make you aware. I saw that she's doing that. She's doing it to someone else too. So I just want to make you aware. I would go up to her and ask her.
I really appreciate that. Are you press? You
news. I'm a live streamer mostly. That's what I do.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just out here to just kind of support the movement. I like to shed light on it, a good light, and just reveal people like that are just here to just make us look bad.
There's so many things we got to do, but man, if we, you take your ballot, you get it mailed, right, and you sign the envelope. So they receive it, and they just take your signature off the envelope, and they register it in. Okay, he voted. And then they take your ballot and they put it in a file. There's no way to audit shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
you
especially
could probably have a mail-in thing if you had a box that was secure, no USB, blah, 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 not hooked to the internet, got locked under control, held here. But even if you did a hand count ballot, there's no way to prove that it's right without you signing the ballot.
Especially when it's
you got to have double signature. I mean,
well, the whole vote should have been audited. The entire vote, entire country.
I watched it.
Yeah.
It was just total computer deal,
Dude, I went to bed.
I'll send you this thing. And this guy is out of Tennessee, Benji something.
I went to bed on November 3rd at 1 o'clock in the morning. Trump was in the lead by 700,000 votes in Pennsylvania. I woke up the next morning, he was losing by 70,000.
Well, I was at work. I worked swing shift, and I work at Boeing. And my guy that just happened to be working overtime with me really fucking two computers going. And then we thought, well, let's get the other two up, so we had different channels. And we were on Real Clear Politics. And then we were watching the mainstream stuff. I was really interested in watching. So it was done by president, governors, or senators, kind of was in that type of thing. So you'd have to kind of scroll up and down. And then governor was at the bottom, so I was going top, bottom.
There was irregularities, wasn't there?
Well, it was, at first it was just, Washington State was just, a half inch apart, red above. Trump was winning. Just nice and even like it normally is, right? And then all of a sudden that certain time happened, just boom.
You know what they're excusing that for? They're excusing that for? Mail-in ballots.
Well, it's your name again, but I'd forget. But
Jake, Behind Enemy Lines News. I'm on Facebook and
Behind
YouTube
Enemy Lines News.
I'll put you live.
I'm not on Facebook anymore.
I have YouTube, so if you don't even have to have an account for that, you can look me up.
Okay, behind Jake. Here, let me go like this.
I know I need to go grab my business card. Again, left it in my car.
BehindEnemyLines.com.
It's all one word, right? All one word, but it's on YouTube.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll send you a note.
Cool.
We live up north, up Lake Tapps area somewhere. So.
Cool. Well, thank you.
And we're involved in a really good. We got a big group going. There's Michelle out of Snohomish County, and I forget the name. My wife's already. It started. She flagged for these guys at a cult convention, and they had a Christmas party. So we said, well, we got to have some people over to take it. And there was about 45 people that showed up at our house. About a month later, this Michelle that was there, a gal from Vietnam, she put on a deal with 120 people there. Now one group. She's a mover shaker, this Vietnamese gal.
come together. And
we don't fix his voting shit.
Exactly. You got it. Across the street too. Got BCP over there. This little boy. They wanted to say something, but just couldn't muster up the strength to say it.
Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop. And his 18th birthday was the day he was born.
Common sense conservative. So just so everyone kind of understands like where we're at, so right there, you guys, I'm going to zoom up on it. This is the I-5 bridge into Portland. We're standing on an overpass. Downtown Vancouver is right here. 5 corridor. Common Sense Conservative is on YouTube. See if I can find him. So that's Common Sense. That's CCS.
Enjoying yourself?
CSC. So we're about, you can almost damn near see Portland from here. Right across that bridge, about another 10 minutes down the road is Portland. Are you on like YouTube or?
Yeah, I have. Filling up the crowd. Defend the Constitution. Many warriors of vow. Casting down any among us who have bucked and cow. Enough for tyranny. We come to take our country back. For all citizens, white, red, brown, or black. Return it to a form of glory. Fix the bloody crack on the crown. Fetch it down. It's going down.
Hey, how's it going,
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, it's good to see you.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
I like your hat. You know what would be one better than that hat? A Trump hat.
24.
24?
I think
so, huh?
I think Donald Trump is going to come back.
You think
in
so,
March.
huh? I would like to hope so.
Let's get rid of.
Depend on the let's pray for our country that happens.
Yeah.
Tell you that. Howdy, I like your signs. Yeah, those are actually pretty funny signs. He's got an American flag on the other side. I want to see what your other side of your flag is. Is it an American flag? Oh, yep. Yep. You know, I'll be honest right now, a lot of these musicians, if they would just have a pro right-wing agenda, if a lot of these rappers and, you know, rock artists, I guess you'd call them, and any of these other guys, women included, if they would just take up a right-wing approach to their music, imagine how much they blow up. Tyson, look at Tyson James. There's a couple other smaller ones that are just coming up. Imagine if they just held that. They just held that to the, you know, that's what their rap's gonna be about. You know what I mean? That agenda, I think, it needs to be spread through not only art but music and everything. I think that would help. A lot more pictures. We need a lot more people out here taking pictures. And hold on, I think I see someone I might recognize. Hold on. Can I not mute here? No way I can't mute. Someone that I recognize. I don't want to show him though, so give me 1 second. Okay. No, I muted it. I muted it on purpose. There's someone that I wanted to talk to. I didn't want anyone to know who he was or anything. Man, I wish I had my mount, my stand today. Damn it. Yeah, I need my monopod. So yeah, I get into my camera setup. I get it all set up. Port's busted. I'm like, well, that's cool. So I pull my mount out for my phone. That's on I have it on a. I tried to pull the mount off that to put onto my monopod, but I didn't bring the right Allen wrench. It's like, damn it! What a start to the day. Oh, someone's smoking a blunt.
Yeah, man. See how fast he's going? Yeah, that was cool, man. I didn't know those things were in there. Shots of
Okay, listen, bro.
This is Tyson James. Mega Boys, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's who this is.
We don't want to offend it. Dribble, drip, touch the scene. It's a trip scene. Illegal hopping over borders, it's a crime scene. Hold tight, we on the coast, it's the Trump train. Americans with the knowledge on facts, man.
Yeah, there's so many flags that are upside down.
I should have known you were going to wear that hat. Rockin' MAGA, but you wouldn't. And they say you that MAGA boy in this world, you got two boys. One of the boys that got a plan, but they take my man and they fill him with good. They vaccinated all of my kids, and MAGA boy, they got a better. They ain't golden and big, whoever's ready, confusing my man, ready to the boy down north. They meant all day, I went in the whip back from this dog, and they sleep on me, listen to the rest of the liquor, and your body was playing the bigger more day, position to get your ready until I'm back, hey, we got to know what's up, and then the day, I'm up for a waiting to figure, but I'm a warrior for Christ. I'm sailing the vision, persecuted, but nonetheless, I made my decision, I fully believe in the word. Telling me the way I ain't switching on gang.
On gang. The proof's in the pudding, people. Donald Trump, the first black president. I don't care what nobody say. Black unemployment low, opportunity zones. The list goes on. Come on, man. We some mega boys. We got mega joy. If you try to silence us, we make mega noise. We ain't got no time for the beta boys.
All right, y'all, we're about to head out. We're gonna head back to where we have the rally. circle back over there.
We will venture to circle back. This is such a good question. I have not had the opportunity to dig into that. I'll circle back. It was a massive dump to this day. I'm trying to figure out where did it come from. I'm not aware of anything, but we'll circle back. As a mom myself, I want to know all the details. I have to circle back. I will venture to get you an answer on that, and maybe we can talk about it and we'll circle back. I will have to circle back on that one.
The Indigo's on it. Welcome, new mod. Killing it. I noticed Ara didn't dance her way up here. Why was that? To march with us? What a true patriot. What a true patriot.
Build a wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet tall. Build a wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet tall. Since the minute he became a candidate in 15, I was intrigued and curious just like I was a teen. I knew that he was gonna go and build himself a team. Videos on the book and on the brain, so we win with the America's a martyr, where is the lottery? Apparently the dirt. Build a wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet tall. Build a wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet tall. Make it under 25K, you pay nothing. I think it's safe to say you finally made it time. Yeah, I'm way from really being fun with that minimum wage.
Okay guys, so for everybody that didn't get to know where we were at or what this event was about, we went to Fort Vancouver, Jamie Herrera Butler's office. She voted to impeach Trump. That is not what her constituents wanted. So we marched on her residence. Obviously, she doesn't live here because she's a swamp rat. I just saw it. Oh my god, I just realized. You know, it's not just her voting to oust Trump. It's her going directly against the people that voted her in. It's unacceptable, and we're here to hold her accountable today. And I think this is going to conclude our march. I just want to say thank you all the mods that showed up today. You did a good job. All the fans, all the Trump lovers, all the Culp lovers, all the vote auditors. Come back so I can get your license plate, please. Please. Come around harassing us. If that was us doing that to your event, we'd get pulled over. I have been pulled over, actually. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call it quits. Everybody's kind of packing up. Tiny's out here dancing. So I'm kind of stuck in a the only thing I have to film at this point is my phone. So if there's something going on tonight, please let me know. I'm gonna try and figure out a camera situation. I don't know what that's gonna be, but I'll figure it out. But if you hear of anything, let me know. I'm gonna head home. This is pretty much gonna conclude my day unless something else pops up. And I love you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And thank you again.